Hello Sahil, what is your opinion on the idea of working for your family, friend and relatives when you start your business?
Yeah, I think it's a very relevant question, for all the people who are trying to start their businesses. Because I think somewhere in the market there's a notion that working for your family, friends, and relatives is such a treacherous job. And even in my experience, in practical experience, I have gotten projects from my friends who are architects and designers who say that they don't want to work for their relatives or close family, which is very fair. When you listen to this as a statement, you understand that maybe they come from a perspective where they don't want to spoil the relationships. So which is very fair that you don't want to spoil your personal relationships because of just business, which is a fair argument. But what I have understood with my experience of doing certain amount of projects, working for clients, friends, families, and friends. So what I have realized is that there is a process that you take when you work with your family, friends, and relatives. By process, what I mean is there's a small little amount of changes that you do in your conversations, in the way you communicate your information, majorly that. Rather than changing your processes for anybody, if you change the way you communicate your statements to friends, families, and relatives, then the process actually becomes a lot easier. Because you need to understand that these are the people who are your most closest acquaintances. These are the first people you're gonna approach when even when you start something up, you're gonna tell everybody that you are starting something up. And these are the closest people who are gonna bring business to you. So if you have that kind of an apprehension, you're losing out on business, and this doesn't make sense in any way whatsoever. So my suggestion in that direction is that you definitely must work for your family, friends, and relatives, but understanding that the way you communicate your information to them is very important. That there is a certain level of respect you should be that should be reflected in your communication, because they come from a trust factor. So they expect that thing from you, and especially when you are initially into a business, then that time you also be a little more careful and be a little more flexible about things, and not taking everything on heart, not delving into, not bringing your personal lives into your professional business. So, in my opinion, I think you're missing out on business if you have that kind of a mindset. If you trust your work, if you know what you do, if you know you can bring some value into the product that you are going to produce for them, and your relationships are going to grow stronger once you work with them, I definitely think you should take this opportunity. And every time you get an opportunity like that, be happy and be excited about doing it, and just be a little more, just be careful about your communications that you make. And I think you can hit it out. Thanks.